So, it's been a while since I've been in front of a camera, and I'm looking straight into it, which feels a bit weird, but it's been a while since I've uploaded on this channel, and this is the first video where I am actually showing my face and I am talking. Talking is not new to me, but in front of a camera like this, to whoever might be watching, it's a bit overwhelming. But I feel like I should get over it and do it anyway. And considering that I finished all my responsibilities for the day, I figured I might as well sit down and get this done. And the thing that I wanted to talk about today was the internet being loud, but not in the way that you would expect. Not loud as in people on Twitter being angry again and they're screaming so much, right? About the smallest inconvenience that they've had, or them dogpiling on somebody. I'm talking about the internet being loud in terms of the sheer volume of stuff that is on the internet now. And the whole experience that kind of kicked me into making this video was a couple of months ago. I know months ago, right? I'm a huge procrastinator, but I was looking for watches. I have a plain black Fossil watch that I love very much, and it's been a while since I've had a watch, like a new one. So I was figuring that I might as well go out and look for a new watch. And I was out later that day, and then I was on YouTube because I was waiting for somebody, and suddenly I just got hit with a bunch of YouTube ads. Every single one, back to back, ones I couldn't skip, were ones about watches. And I don't know what it was about that experience particularly, but I just got so turned off by it that I didn't even care about looking for watches anymore, let alone buy one at that point. I just didn't want to watch anymore. And I've sat on this idea for a long time. And since then, I will be on other parts of the internet, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, YouTube feed. And I couldn't help but notice that more times than not, I would quite literally reach the end of the YouTube feed. Like, for example, when I'm watching YouTube on the TV and I'm scrolling with the remote control, I would reach the bottom of the feed, and then there are two options. One of them is something I forgot, but the one that's important was the one that said, oh, hey, refresh your feed. And I've never seen that before. And then I went, huh. I've scrolled so much and I went through so many YouTube videos. Isn't it weird that not a single one piqued my interest enough for me to click on it, let alone watch it for 10 seconds or the whole thing, or just 10 minutes or half of it? Just nothing even piqued my interest. And you guys know what I was doing right after that? I was on TikTok and I'm just scrolling. I'm scrolling. And I got curious at the end of the night because I was like, man, I've been on TikTok for a while. How many videos did I watch today? And you can go into your TikTok history and you can look at the videos that you watched for the day. It's dated. It took me almost 5 whole minutes to reach the previous day. And I was sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, 5 minutes worth of scrolling of TikTok videos, and I couldn't remember a single one. That's what made me go, oh shit, the internet is loud, but not screaming loud. It's just, there's so much that I think we just have become numb to it all. And you know what? I don't blame anybody for that. Like, it seems like everybody every day wants to become a streamer, YouTuber, myself included, right? And we gotta push content out. We just gotta post, and we gotta make something flashier and flashier. But in the process of doing that, it seems like everybody just stopped being aware, and they've just become numb to everything. And it is terrifying to to think of it like that because I kind of considered myself to be a zombie when it came to all of this stuff. Just mindlessly scrolling. I don't care about anything, but I'm just scrolling for the sake of scrolling. I'm just doom scrolling at that point. And I wonder what happened to the internet. Yeah, you can get rid of ads with ad blocker. I do on my computer. I don't have ads on my computer. But I kind of miss the old days of the internet. Everybody seems to miss the old days of something, but for me, it's the internet. I grew up on the internet. And, you know, when I was coming home from school and I would go on to cool math games or play 3D Flash games or play a random Hot Wheels game on the Hot Wheels website, I didn't have to go through ads to do that. There weren't banners on the sides. And as far as I knew, there wasn't this huge incentive for companies to start instantly selling your information so that third parties could try to contact you through an ad and try to get you to buy one of their products. Maybe there was back then and I was being stupid, and maybe that's just an ignorant comment, but nowadays I think that's true. You can't do anything on the internet without an ad blocker because everybody just wants your attention. Everybody is pushing everything out on the internet, and now you just have this cesspool of look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And again, I don't blame them. You know, companies got to make money, YouTubers got to get views, and aspiring content creators got to get people's attention. But oh my God, it never occurred to me just how numb everything got. How numb we got as viewers when we are looking at thumbnails and videos that are getting more colorful and they're becoming more eye-catching. It's kind of ironic to me that you can see thumbnails that are super colorful and bright, but because you're exposed to it so much, it's like it doesn't even matter. You actually experience the opposite effect where you just become numb to it. And I think that's just crazy. It kind of made me realize that I need to get off the internet for a while. That if I'm not pushing out content, when I'm not streaming, when I'm not making YouTube videos or recording stuff, I really, really need to just go outside. And I have been lately, and it's been good. I think that's the reason why I actually managed to come to this realization. Otherwise, I probably would have just been doom scrolling my life away. So yeah. There's no point to this video, by the way. I'm just like talking for the sake of talking because I just wanted to share my feelings. And where else would I do that other than doing it in front of a webcam and then posting it onto the internet, right? But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, little abrupt end, but yeah, the internet's loud. Aside from the angry people on Reddit and Twitter, I think there's another way of the internet being loud, I guess, and that's what I talked about today. So I might be back later and talk about something else because I think I'm starting to get back into the routine of being comfortable in front of a camera and just talking for the sake of talking and trying to talk about stuff that I frankly just care about. So yeah, that's kind of it. Later.